Clefable, my absolute favorite true supporter. With Moonlight, you can keep all your teammates alive. Or you can carry the game with Draining Kiss, dealing massive bursts of damage. So in this video, I will walk you through the following: what skills to pick and when, different playstyles for Clefable, the Unite move, the one best build, then a detailed comparison and explanation on how Energy Amp and Navy emblems affect your Unite move charge, and we finish with some in-game examples. To start off, we check out Gravity and Follow Me. Simply put, Follow Me will give you a nice shield, some mobility, initiating possibilities and some small disruptions. Compared to Gravity being, well, completely useless until level 12, and let's face it, level 12 you might not even reach because you're playing passively. At level 12, Gravity becomes viable since from now on your radius is bigger to slow enemies. However, Follow Me at level 12 gives you a great defensive boost, reducing your damage by over 10%. So it's a no-brainer for me. Go Follow Me every time, all the time. Next up, Draining Kiss versus Moonlight. At level 4 you can select either of one of them. Let's zoom in on Moonlight first. Moonlight heals you and any surrounding teammates every half a second for 3 seconds long. A level 4 Moonlight heals for at least 1000 HP, keeping your lane partner full HP and ready to attack. The downside is that you do not deal any damage anymore. So just select a strong teammate and follow him until the end of the game. Since you cannot do anything alone anymore, every game will result in a sub 20k damage done, and most likely an 80k healing done. And probably more. Fun little extra, if you have blue buff and the active Unite move cooldown, then you can activate Moonlight again before it ends. On the other end of the spectrum, we have a burst attack and heal skill called Draining Kiss. With this skill you have a very high burst damage combo at level 4 and 5, combining Draining Kiss and Disarming Voice. This creates the opportunity to play extremely aggressive and also play solo. Draining Kiss itself is quite simple. In an area around Clefable, you deal damage, and the damage dealt is converted into healing to a nearby teammate with the lowest AP, or if nobody else is close, it will direct its healing to yourself. The nearby teammate has to stand in a specific location to receive healing, shown here. Red meaning he won't receive healing, green he will receive healing, but then you won't. As said, Draining Kiss unlocks the aggressive Clefable playstyle. You can easily delete an enemy, just like this. Or play around with the attack damage carry with the help of some farm, like this. The Unite move of Clefable is Wonder Wish. As far as I know, there is no way to tell what Unite move you will get. And there are 7 different outcomes. The first one is Splash. It does nothing, but you gain your Unite buff and you get 90% charge back. The second one is amazing. It's Explosion. It's a big circle and it says boom. The third one is Hydro Pump. It pushes the enemies and damages them a couple times. And then the fourth one, Hyper Beam. It's a piercing beam that deals massive damage. The fifth one is Block. It's the same as the Snorlax shield, but then a little bit faster. The sixth one, Close Combat. A lot of small punches, and if positioned well, it will deal tremendous amounts of damage to the whole entire enemy team. Last but not least, 7th one, Fly. Leaps up into the sky and crashes down again to deal enormous damage. Luckily, 5 out of 7 versions are damage related, so we can build our build and emblems around this. The build. You want to go double stacking, cookie and special attack specs. This will boost your skill damage, your healing and therefore your solo capabilities with big steps. Since we want to use Clefable Unite move as often as possible, you will take Energy Amplifier. For emblems, you go with the exact same tactic. Aim for flat HP, and then for colors you want to prioritize Navy, then white, then green emblems. Energy Amp and Navy emblems go really well together. Let me teach you how the Unite recharge rate works. First of all, the recharge is not affected by any cooldown reduction modifiers, not even kills and assists. So do not bother fighting the enemies with Clefable's Unite move and cooldown. Instead, go for a farm on your side of the map, since the scary Clefable burst is mostly packed in the Unite move Wonder Wish. The Unite move does charge in a very straightforward way, and this consists of 4 elements. Number 1, You gain energy every second. Every last hit on a wild Pokemon, every goal you score. Note, the amount of points is not a factor. And also, if you die, you gain energy. Each of these elements contribute a very specific number of energy points towards the total needed for your Pokemon. For Clefable, you need 80,000 points from 0 to 100%. Let me put the numbers on the screen. 900 per second, 5,000 per wild Pokemon, 12,000 per goal and 12,000 per own death. All these numbers only get modified by Amplifier and Navy emblems. And this is for now a total of 7% increase. In the future we might even see 10% increase, as there will be more Navy emblems available. Even though this doesn't sound as much, watch what happens when we turn the numbers into seconds. Now with the modifiers, your Unite move is going to be up 6 seconds earlier, looking at only the first element. And in a 10-minute game, that is a lot. After all these details about Clefable, let's join some pro game analysis. First off, Phil. He gets into a clutch situation with 2v3, but listen to what he says.
This is okay, I'm healing.
It's amazing. He knows he's healing, so he's just sticking around with the attack damage carry. He gets some nice skills off. He gets really mad about his gravity not working on the Unite, but that's okay. The lesson we learned about Clefable is to stick with a strong player. Listen to the explanation and demonstration of Phil.
Why can't I get supports like this in my game, bro? I will be with this Dragon Bolt until my deathbed, okay? I'll be with this Dragon Bolt. No, stop running away from me! Alright, and then my Dragon Bolt runs away from me while I'm literally healing him.
My last great Phil example is where he uses his extreme focus not to instant use his Hyper Beam. He waits for the exact right moment and then BAM! Secures the objective. Beautiful. Next up, Spragels, my idol and fellow father. He is the face of Pokemon Unite right now, and in this clip he demonstrates how extremely strong Clefable can be if you stick to an awesome teammate. Just look at those healing ticks, he keeps Serena completely alive. On the other hand, take note how useless gravity is in this situation. Now for the solo queue master of masters, CrisHeroes. Chris likes to do damage, so you won't be seeing him playing much support. However, when he does, he plays it extra aggressive. In this clip there is a sudden team fight happening. He quickly starts harassing the enemy, and when they all line up just right, he deals a total of 7,000 damage on the 3 opposing Pokemon with one Unite move. And he knows it was awesome.
Yes! Ooh! Nice.
Next up, Bruv going all in with his Unite move. Sadly he gets blocked and has to run it back again.
I got blocked.
His luck turns around 3 minutes later, where 3 enemies get pushed into a wall by Trevenant. He gets Fly and demolish them all. Those 3 enemies will be late for the Rayquaza fight. Quick tip, Training Kiss won't heal you if you have to deplete a shield. Bruv demonstrates here a great tip. He uses his Unite move before entering the fight. This way he knows what he gets from his Wonder Wish, instead of getting blocked again. Now he just has to position himself and say bye bye Buzzwole. And for the last clip, a 2v3 where Clefable and Mr. Mime take on the fight against Serena, Buzzwole and Gengar. Take a look how aggressive he's playing. He just dives in towards the enemies and together with the Mr. Mime, they completely annihilate them. And in the last second, he also gets the kill on Gengar.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you for watching, subscribe and see you in the next one.